So welcome back to my channel. Okay, episode 9 start with Ashay say that I feel like Gypsy is like a family member. And so Shane and Shake have a conversation. Why do the names sound so fun, so similar? Shane was just trying to give some advice to Shake about like he need to do something. He said that he cannot stop seeing her like a family member. Shane just giving advice to take a risk. And we have Jared and Iana. They're talking about the fact that Jared go outside, he's never home. So go out too much, you should be at home. No, he should learn to have more time for her. And she's just encouraging him to change his lifestyle because if they get married, he cannot go out every day, come back home that late. And we have 3 days before the wedding. We are getting there. Nick and Daniela have another little fight. I don't know what they were fighting about, but I see they kiss and make up. Then fight again after kissing and make up. Oh my god. They fight, they make up about this fight, and they fight again. It's like, oh my god, those people. 2 days before the wedding, we have Sal and Mallory, he sang for her again. They have a little picnic. They spend time together, and they show Jared and Iana went on a date in a very tall building who was like 90. They were on the 95th floor, and they were like on the glass like that, kind of like falling. I say, I cannot do that. I trust Jesus, but I cannot stand on the glass like that. Human has made those things, not God. He made that tall building, not God. So I trust God, but I cannot be on the glass like that on a very tall building. I can be on the tall building. I can stay in front of the guy, but I cannot lay on the glass like that. And they just have the cute date together, and they show Shake and Dipsy. They have the massage, the couple massage. You know, the last time Shane encouraged Shake to do something to spite the relationship. If you wanna have like, if you wanna see some change, you need to make some change. So that's why Shake took the advice for Shane and actually tried to do something about his relationship with Gypsy. And we have Shane and Natalie. Natalie and Shane have the last day before getting married. Yeah, and she feel like they are already married. And Shane said that I feel like marriage is not gonna change them. They're just talking about like they already married. So I'm very happy for them, very good for them. One day before the wedding, they have like the bachelor and the bachelorette party. And the bachelor party pretty much is a bunch of guys or like the bachelor with some of the friends, the close friend. Yeah, with the close friend going to like a baseball stadium, and we have the bachelorette party on the boat in Chicago in the city. They have like fun time with like family, close like friends and family, like younger sister. They both have fun, and then show the fun in different parts. Like each person have fun, and they are just talking about last conversation they have before the big day. Nick still have a lot of doubt. Daniel also have some doubt, so they just talking about the feeling and insecurity about the wedding. And you know, all the boys they play the baseball. All of them are very good, especially Sal. He never played baseball before, but he is so good. Shane feel a little bit insecure about the fact that he can hit the ball. He says so embarrassing. Sal who's wearing like whatever the dress pants, the shoes that he's wearing, how can Sal hit the ball better than him? So he was just a little bit insecure about that. Then we have the wedding day. And we have Iana with her famous quote. She said, "Love is blind. Is love enough for marriage? Love is blind, but is love enough for marriage?" I thought that was a very good quote. by Iana. Love is sure is blind, but it's does love enough to get married to jump in the pool? Okay, let's see. So we have five weddings. The first wedding started with Nick and Danielle. So Danielle's mom is just saying that she feared that Nick will say no, Danielle will say yes, and they won't continue this relationship. She feel like this relationship need to keep going, so she's just nervous about like them. Both of them have like different answer, and she's afraid that because Danielle is insecure, she will give up in this they will give up in this beautiful relationship where she still want them to like date even if they don't make it. So that's her fear. So that's the end of episode 9, and episode 10 begin with the wedding of Nick and Danielle. Nick was so nervous. He was sweating the freaking whole time. His clothes were freaking wet. They asked the question to Danielle first or Nick first, I don't remember. But I think Danielle first. Danielle said yes, and then they asked the question to Nick. Even everybody was looking at him. They thought he was gonna say no, but Nick said yes. Yeah. Danielle said yes, Nick said yes, and the both were blessed, and they both became husband and wife, and I was so happy about that. And the second wedding we have is Dipsy and Shake. Shake, each the last is still doubting about this wedding. He wasn't sure if it's the right thing to do. The fact that he's not very attracted to her physically, even though she's like his best friend, even though they have a very great emotional connection, he's not sure this is the right thing for him. The wedding was really beautiful, and then dun, surprise, what happened? So the ceremony started with all like Indian culture. They have a little prayer. I don't know what it means. They have all those things, and then they say now it's that time to know is love really blind. And they asked the question to Dipsy. Dipsy said, "No, I cannot marry you." Nick Shake was so surprised. He was so, I don't know if he was surprised, he couldn't believe that she said no to him. He kind of big the big head that she said no. I understand, and I was also surprised. I thought she was gonna say yes. She constantly tell her about the fact that he's not attracted to her, about he can get there physically. I don't know, constantly say the same thing to the same person over and over again can affect the way you react, can affect your decision to the end. I just really thought she was gonna say yes, and he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna like probably say yes or no. I wasn't sure about his response, but he's so pissed about the fact that she said no to him first. And he said like he was just embarrassed when she left. He said I was the one who was more at the fence. I'm surprised she said no to me, blah blah blah. He said that if you say yes first, she was gonna say yes. So it's just to say that he was kind of covered, like try to feel less embarrassed. Say, oh, it's still a body, we're still friends, blah 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 blah. And I say, good for you, Gypsy. Don't you really need to like girl need to know that you want someone, you want to be loved, you want to be wanted. I want her to find someone who actually loves her to who she is, who feel attracted to her, that she marries someone who really gave her everything. So I'm happy. She said no, I'm happy for her. Even though I was completely wrong in my prediction the last episode that I recap, I'm happy for her. And I like that her mom was so proud of her decision. Her mom respected her decision and keep encourage her. And we have the third wedding. And the third wedding is between Shane and Natalie. Shane and Natalie, I was so happy about this. I said, oh, finally, this wedding that I wanted to see came. This happy couple that I wanted to see came. Apparently, before the day before the wedding, They have some kind of big argument. I don't know exactly what happened. This big argument changed everything. I think Shane said something to Natalie. He said that I just heard in the argument that he hated her. She was the worst thing that happened in his life. So Natalie took that very, I don't know, the whole argument. She didn't took that very well. And she was just sad, everything that she was so happy and excited for this new event in her life. She was happy the whole season. They were both so happy. I don't know how the argument started, but it changed everything. And it changed everything because it was a big surprise. If I could have bet my life or something, I would have bet my life on these two people getting married. I guess I was home. So they asked Shane, do you take Natalie is lovely, blah? Do you take Natalie to be your wife, blah, blah, blah? He said yes. When they asked Natalie, she said no. Oh my God, I was so surprised. I didn't expect something like that to happen at all. In my mind, I know that was a lock. That was a couple that was locked into the end. That was the biggest twist and the biggest surprise ever. Yeah, I was so surprised. Dad, I love how Natalie dad is so sportive. Natalie dad is such a good dad. He was so proud of her. I just love Natalie dad. Oh, I'm like, is there a way for those two people to get back together? Yeah, a match made in heaven. I don't know what the argument was about. I was like, if a few months from now, or if I don't know what will happen, if they can get back together, start dating, I really, really thought they was gonna make it to the end. I'm like, not. Who knows? Shanna might have a chance with Shane, since Natalie and Shane didn't work out. But maybe the reunion. I really, really hope that Natalie and Shane work this out and they get back together and they get married. Otherwise, I don't know. It's so messy. I don't know. The way she was talking, it's like they don't want to be together. But who knows? Something can happen. They might get back together. I just can't wait for the reunion. So let's go to the next couple. Before that, Vince started making noise again. I need to finish this. So the next couple is between Sally and Melody. I have nothing to say. I still try to hide my head out. I know that the reason that Natalie said no because of the argument she had with Shane before the day that we did saw nothing about, but the thing Shane said to her was really bad. She couldn't she couldn't accept it. But this has to be my biggest surprise ever. Sal, what are you doing? All season I was behind your back. I was there when you cried about the fact that Mallory didn't love you. I was there for you. I was your biggest sport. I was your biggest sport the whole damn season. And you come and say no? What happened? You were telling me, you were telling the world, you were telling Mallory how much you love and care for her. You'll be there for her. I was convinced that you would change her mind. I was convinced that you were determined to get her there. You would be with her. I was about to bet my life, bet everything on you, and then you surprised me. I'm still, even with the whole explanation you gave, I still don't understand how you say no. And he asked her at the end, what if I say yes? Will you still agree to be with me? She said, you could have changed my answer. I really believe that he changed her. I really believe that Mallory started to like him very well. Like at the beginning, she was shocked. He wasn't her type. But he grew on her. You can see how Mallory changed. Her emotion changed during the whole process. And so, what does this guy do? I say, if she's gone, you will never find another Mallory. I'm really, really telling the truth. You have her in your life. You didn't take her. Oh, she's gone. somebody else gonna catch her, and it will be her, whoever gets her will be his Mallory. It's not gonna be your Mallory anymore. So you let that fish go. It's your own business. They say, oh, what about going on the date? She was even asking, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna date? They say, oh, I need a break, and after we can go on one date. I'm like, are you still serious? Who moved from getting married to start dating again? The same person. These people are driving me crazy. I don't even know what to say. I was like, I'm so disappointed. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he said no. He said he wanted more trust, blah blah blah. What about you in the ex-girlfriend stuff that was she wanted more trust as well? I still don't know why he said no. I was still gonna talk about this thing. I don't know what happened. And we have the last wedding, Jared and Iana, and my cutie couple. We have three people who didn't say. All the people that I bet my money on didn't make it. I think I bet my money on Nick and Daniela. And then I said Shane and Gypsy and Shane and Natalie. Okay, Shane and Natalie didn't make it. Shake and Gypsy didn't make it. At least Nick and Daniela made it. Okay, and the last couple, Jared and Iana, they are so cute. They have been so cute the whole damn season. I'm just so happy for those two people. And then we have it, guys. Jared was a little bit nervous, but I love that Jared the whole time he was really confident. He know what he wanted. He really wanted Iana. He really wanted to get married. He was like very confident with his decision. He was nervous but very confident. And I love that about him. So they asked him the question first, do you want her to be your wife? Blah blah blah. He said yes. And what about her? She took a little while to answer, but she said yes. I love that Jared said yes, yes, yes. Also show confidence. And then they asked her, she was like, she took a little bit of time and she said yes. I was like, oh my god, this cute couple made it. I just love them together. They are so cute, guys. They are so damn cute. I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy to what they have to offer. I can't wait for them to be together to show us more about the connection. So I can't wait for them. So at the end, we have 5 weddings, only 2 got married, and we have 3 breakup. And the most unexpected breakup was between Shane and Natalie. I could have bet my life on those people. They disappointed me so badly. I don't know. Maybe save them for something bad, or maybe destroy their whole relationship. I still want them to make it. I don't want Shane to go to China. I don't want that to happen. I want Shane to fight for what he have in Natalie. I want Natalie to fight for what she have with Shane. Then work on the communication. That will be good. They should get back together. Just like last season, we have this couple who didn't get married, but there was see Damien and Daniel. No, Damien and Gianna. Gianna. But they dated for a while, even though they didn't make it. So, but they at least dated for a while. I want them to give it a try. That's a no to Mallory. I don't understand. Okay, it was fun. Recap. Love is blind.